Everything all good? Testing, testing. Alright. And I'll walk all the way over here. Alright. Let's go see what Natty's up to. Come on, door. There we go.
I don't know about this. Cannot possibly be as difficult.
Hold up. Yeah, come on. You just noticed the game's a bit laggier now that I'm streaming. Always sucks, but at least it's not like CS.
Powers should be kept in the old.
I adore the Hamlet Hill.
This way? This is where that other professor built the game for us. Also with Natty. We were rolling balls. We gotta find some warts to hog on. Not just crystal. Oh, there we go. Hogging all the warts. Hogging on them. Even more. This isn't the way I thought I just need over here. I don't have any wiggenweld potions, and I don't know. Or healing potions, bro. Wiggenweld. That's what they're called. Let's go to the top of the mountain. Tower on the mountain. Oh, level up. Level up. Level up. Oh shit, that's epic. Actually uncommon, but way better. Owls. No way.
Revelio.
That's page.
Accio. Leviosa.
It's so satisfying to find anything in this game. I wonder if it'll get boring. Gotcha. Keep trying. Looks like natty, but it's not. Blue flame location. I have this one. Balloon. I want to see the balloon. Is that for some sort of challenge? I can't get distracted. Come on, stay on the path.
I should investigate.
Investigate what? Up here? Chest. Maroon coat. Let's check out that drip. Oh shit. Look at that. You're dripping. My first healing potion in a while. I should go to potions class. Wait, I forgot to do Revelio.
Revelio.
Housekeeper's tools. This is Hagrid's hut? Where's Hagrid? This is Hagrid's hut! Just like in the movie, The Pumpkins! Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. No, Hagrid. It's over here.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Swim.
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
No, it's just here.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses.
Can we go to
Fascinating
space?
device.
Can we go
Sadly,
to space,
I'd imagine
please?
it's rusted beyond repair
Please
now.
go to space.
Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do
Jump in.
hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
It's over there.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Huh. Black cloak. It's probably cooler. How do I dive in? How do I dive? Are they gonna give me some diving shit or something? And just farm. Oh. Astrolabe? Nice.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
And a bunch of fucking clothes. You know, Grandpa's drip gonna be spectacular. keep thinking it's tab. Alright. Wait, are they better? They're better. No headwear. Black cloak. Nice, bigger pants. Leech juice. Damn. When life gives you leeches.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
No.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible!
You just had to dive
Did
for
you find
3
the astrolabe?
seconds.
I did.
Gonna ask for a
I hope it
prize.
makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for
You're
me
asking for a
and for
prize,
my
what the
family.
fuck?
You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Should try it again. A mermaid mask.
Protego!
Barnacle ball. Q is Protego. I could have done so much better in duels. I never knew that. I forgot about that. I should have recorded before, but I was replaying and replaying and replaying the duel. So I didn't know Protego. Okay, where am I going? I need to find Natty. Village.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably, would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Right.
I beg your
Chest.
pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Box. Not the chest. What's going on? This man. This strange man. Help the stranger.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
stupefied!
Protego!
Found ya!
Your life hanging in the air.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Rookwood!
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
Winter duelist. I look like Rookwood. Collectibles, section, a few guys, but a new enemy type.
Stop right there! All right, we take us. Stop!
I'm not going anywhere.
It's red, so fire. Still.
Moon calves put up more of a fight.
I died. Why did I invisible myself?
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes. You've nowhere to hide. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Levioso.
Take this all. Had enough.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
No, don't!
Alright. Thank you.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Wow. I can't harvest this? Lavender. Whatever that is. This is lavender. I'm straying too far away from Nora. What? In 15 seconds,
Are
you
you
will
alright?
die.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous.
I can't believe
Best
I'm
get
wearing
moving
these
on my
toy dragon
research before
goggles.
they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
This thing? Oh, this thing.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. That's that. Settled.
Beard, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Chests and cement power.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Regal pink. Why do I keep getting pink handles? I need a blue one to match my scarf. Locked. Chests in here, right? I can't get it. Oh, that's cool. Farm apples.
Levioso!
Are they escaping? We can't. We can't. Cauldron. Oh yeah. I need those gloves in CS too. That is sick. I think I'm gonna keep that on forever. Nothing else. Good stats. Go to the Forbidden Forest at night. Hell yeah. Bonkers.
Incendio!
Marvelous strike!
Potato!
You may want to move. Marvelous strike!
Right over there. That was scary. What did I get? I forgot what I picked up. Let's go home for the night. Or what do I have to do? What is the quest? Herbology class. I'll just sleep at herbology class. Now go back to the map. this morning. Whoa.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Sebastian.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Dang, they hate being out.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arose.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you.
Leander.
I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese
Leander.
chomping cabbages. Up these
Leander.
stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Let's go.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you are... Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few of them. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll jump on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
0 out of 3, what does it say then? Can I throw 3 at a time? That'd be crazy. What's up here? Bridge.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my...
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Honest regards always sound ever lay. Sorry, I didn't read that. I read that in my head. Boring note. Should I wait? Do I wait? Where's the training double? Oh yeah. Is it? Cactus. What would happen there? Locked. Okay, what is my quest now? Oh no, this thing's gonna bite me. I didn't mean to throw that. Can I pick it up? Okay. Ah! That was a terrifying noise. Okay, how much time? 3 minutes. And then I can plant my mallow sweet. More pots. Nothing we can loot here. Detonate.
I like to keep a bit of wiggenweld potion under my bed. Not
It's here. Dungeon. Oh shit, no. Yeah, I gotcha, buddy. Bye. Let's freaking go. We rich now.
I love switching.
One minute. Let's just chill for a bit. Why not? How's everybody's days going? One viewer. I wonder if Twitch counts you as one viewer. The streamer himself is one viewer and I'm alone in here. $15. Alright. What? It just... Okay. When can I get another pot then? I need to go to Spellcraft's class. I keep pressing tab by accident. hoping these are nice. I keep pressing that. There we go.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
My wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
There we go.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be Your potion potion stations
That
organized
football
and free of
looked
clutter.
Gareth Weasley.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant!
What
Thank
for?
you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
What's gonna make that football feather though?
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
For success. Large loot chests for one in-game day. Flux weed stuff. Okay. What do I do? Do anything. Alright, the potion is coming. Yeah, let's get it. Horncrump juice.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Huh?
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Yeah, let's go to Hogsmeade. Blue flame. Hold up, it's almost an hour. I'm gonna pause it for a bit. Get a snack or a drink. Snack and a drink. I'll be back.
I was told that if you put in a good effort, you'll reap the rewards.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything.
Through another thing. Okay, I'll be back. Alright. I should probably move the followers on my screen. Is that a good idea? That is a good idea. I'll go to stream elements. I had a hot dog and a sausage. I got this honey crisp apple.
Would say, not a day goes by I don't wish I paid better attention in defense against the
Extra. Read all about it. Whoa.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
I've been up there. Where's the flue flame? Flue flow, flame flow. I don't have a flue flame there. There is no flue flow, flame flow. Oh, little brother's playing Helldivers too. Should play. Settings. Say